Hi everyone, I will talk about observations of our curriculum. We have investigated three subjects in mathematics. They are algebra, geometry and measurement, and the last one, data analysis. We used the four theorems. There are Piaget's theory of cognitive development, the one Hilal levels of geometric thought, Bloom taxonomy, and the last one, spiral approach. I will start the first assumption. According to Piaget's cognitive stages of development, students can start to develop abstract thinking patterns without any perceptive information. For instance, a student in formal operational stage can solve a plus 4a equals to 10 expression without concrete problem offering by the teacher, such as John ate some number of chocolates and his brother ate 4 times as many. They ate 10 chocolates. How many did John eat chocolate? By this stage, students use reasoning skills and mental process related in generalizing and evaluating rational arguments, and also clarification, inference, evaluation, and application in algebra curriculum. Same way, for geometry and measurement, I can explain Van Hiele's stages of geometric thinking. At this stage, learners understand that they produce relationships between shapes' own characteristic. For example, if the opposite sides of convex rectangle are same, the opposite sides are parallel, and the opposite of this statement is true in this curriculum. In data processing curriculum, students are expected to solve problems related to bar graphs, dot plots, and circle graphs. Learners find and interpret the mean, median, and peak value of data. According to result of data, which is related to research questions, learners shows with a circle chart, column chart, and line chart and frequency table. Now, students firstly learn equation in 4th grade, but in 7th grade they learn that adding or subtracting some numbers of both sides of the equation doesn't break the balance. After algebra, the new unit is angles. The first objective purpose is to make students able to identify angle bisector. According to Bloom taxonomy, this objective can be in knowledge level and comprehension level because it says that students will be able to identify angle bisector. On the other hand, if we look at Van Hiele's geometric thinking, this can be in level 1. In level 1, students learn the names of geometric shapes and attributes of that shape. In second objective, students should be able to describe the features of angle types such as corresponding angles, alternate interior angles, etc. This one is also in level 1. In angles, we actually don't have a closed shapes, but students are needed to know and identify and describe the features of types of angle. On the other hand, it is obvious that there is no link previous objective and this one. It can be questioning that why angle bisector is in this grade level. In 6th grade, students learn to draw angle and draw an equal angle to a given angle. Bisector angle can be also given in 6th grade. On the other hand, in 6th grade, it may be too much for students. Learning is an ongoing process, and students put new knowledge above their previous knowledge. Also, the curriculum helps students accumulate information step by step, so it is appropriate for spiral approach. Data analysis is very important and popular field nowadays, so it is important for students to achieve sense of data analysis. When I look at the curriculum, I realize that the objectives are separated according to students' cognitive level. In fifth grade, students learn formulating questions and showing one sort of data in chart. In sixth grade, students compare two different data and learn some abstract terms such as mean. In seventh grade, types of charts differ such as pie chart, line chart, and also students make transformation among charts. When we look at the eighth grade, number of different data is 3 because students' ability to abstract thinking increase. It is appropriate for students to increase data numbers. Therefore, data analysis is well ordered and the sequence of objective is appropriate according to spiral approach. When we examine three curricula, we can easily say that there are no huge difference between three curricula because all of them have nearly same objectives. They are based on the phases of the Bloom's taxonomy. The student is more easily motivated to develop ideas during the learning process. The integration of Bloom taxonomy into the curricula encourages students to think critically. The education programs in our country have been organized appropriately since the conditions of education have also changed with the development of technology. So, in the curriculum, there are subjects added to the program as well as subjects taken out. There are too much examples in 29th curriculum. In 2013 the program has simplified, but in 2018 it was the simplest version. 2018's curriculum is more student-centered approach and clearly. Besides, the curriculum is prepared by focusing on one year's geometry level, especially on geometry and measurement, because students may have different levels of understanding when learning geometry. The last thing I can say about the comparison with curricula is that the purpose is to provide students with the skills to adapt to change and innovations. Questions about how to teach, what to teach, how to measure and evaluate are taken into account while creating curricula. Thank you for listening.